Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a quick demo showing how easy it is to estimate a kitchenette in Acrual. So here's the plan for the kitchenette we're going to be estimating. You can see it's got a couple of base cabinets, a drawer unit, a fridge cavity, and a couple of overheads, as well as a stone benchtop. Alright, so let's get started estimating. So first off, I'm going to create a section. I'm going to call this one Kitchenette. A section just gives us a line item on the quote when we print it out. So I'm going to hit save on that. And then now I'm ready to start dragging in items from the plan. So we're going to go in a counterclockwise direction. So first off, I'm going to drag in the base end panel. So I'm going to go to panels and just drag that one in. One of those is okay. And then now I'm going to go base cabinets and drag in a base 900 and then a base 400. And next up we've got our drawer unit, so I'm just going to do drawer units here and drag in the D5 5mm with the cutlery tray. Alright, next up we need a tall end panel, so I'm going to go to panels and drag in the 2400 by 600. Just one of those. And then we need the fridge overhead, so up into overhead cabinets here and dragging that fridge overhead there. And next up we need the fridge overhead end panel, so back into panels, drag that one in. And then we need a filler panel, so that one's in panels here. We've got an overhead filler panel, so drag that one in too. And now we're ready to add the actual overheads. So I'm going to drag in the 900 by 600 and we need 3 of those. Hit 3. Alright, and now we just need the bulkhead. So I'm going to go up to bulkheads and drag that one in. And this is per lineal meter, so just 3. So now we need to add in some aluminium angle to support the stone benchtop. So I'm just going to go over to materials, aluminium, and just drag that aluminium angle in. And we want 1.2 meters of that. And then now we need to add the labor in. So we need to add our loading and unloading. So I'm just going to go to factory labor and loading. So we'll just allow for an hour of that. And then unloading, go an hour as well. Delivery, and now we need to allow for installation, so we're going to use contract labor for that. So just go up to contract, installation per hour, and going to allow 7 hours. And then finally we just add some project management, so that's under office, project management, just give an hour for that. Alright, so now we just need to add the stone, so I'm going to create a new section up here. That just gives us a separate line item on the quote so the customer can see it split out. It's going to hit save. And then I'm just going to add a supplier quote. Pull that one stone. And I'm going to make this one $1,200. And hit save. Alright, so now we're ready to actually generate our quote document. So this is super easy, fully automated. Just go up to the top, quick view quote, and quick view. And that'll actually generate the full PDF for us. Puts your logo in there and everything. And you can see here it's filled out the price for us automatically. There's a full list of inclusions and exclusions that you can set up. Payment details. You can add any legal scripting if you want. And then finally at the bottom here we've got the breakdown. So this is actually showing straight from the quote, pulling out those sections, so the kitchenette and the stone. So now we're ready to send this to the customer. So we just go up to the top right here and we'll go click the email button. And I'm just going to put in a customer's email, info@customer.com. And these funny looking fields here, they're just templated fields. So they'll actually get filled in with the customer's details once we hit send. And then there's an option here to send yourself a copy as well if you want to see what it looks like. So we're just going to hit send. And that's sent to the customer. So let's say they see that quote and they actually want to change something. So maybe they want to change the material, or they want to swap out to soft close hinges. So that's super easy as well. So if we just come up to the kitchenette here and we can right click, there's this substitute items button. So we click that, and now we can actually swap out the materials for the hinges. So you can see those there, 107-degree hinges. I actually just click that, and now we can change that to 110-degree soft close. We'll click substitute. Yep. So let's swap those out there. And then we can also swap out, if we want to swap out the handles for a more expensive handle, so we can do that here. So we've got the $5 handles. Just click that, and we can swap them for a $6. We could also swap out the color to another one here, or if we wanted to swap it to 2-pack, we could do that. We can also swap the labor out too. So if we wanted to do a supply only or a flat pack, you can swap those out to $0 rates as well. So that makes it super flexible. All right, so then we'll go back, and if we actually dig into one of these modules, we can actually see that it's actually swapped out the material for the hinges and applied the new price too. So that's all done. So now all we've got to do is go back up here and quick view the quote, and that's adjusted the price accordingly. So we're ready to send that straight back to the customer. All right, hope that was helpful, showing how super easy and quick it is to do an estimate in Acrual and get it off to your customer. So if you're interested, you can go to our website, acrual.com, and sign up for a free 30-day trial and give it a go yourself. Cheers.